go. We have a herd of antelope. We've got a herd of antelope down there.
And up there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to drive really slow.
Okay.
Where's the kitties? You're missing all the action.
Yeah. Sea cats, they're missing it. So here they are. Now how cool is that? A whole frickin' herd of antelope.
Antelope, but
Pronghorns. You guys?
hey, babies.
You are a handsome dude, buddy.
Oops. And there's the cattle. Free range, obviously.
Yeah, so how cool is that? Here are the pronghorn antelope that we were looking at along the roadside there, and another group picture of them. Just by chance we found them. Unfortunately, it would happen so fast that it was tough to get the cameras under control. So here's beautiful pictures of the sunset, and just look at the way the sun lights up those clouds in the sky. It was really quite an impressive sunset. And so this here is a little bit later on as the colors are beginning to change and fade. Now this picture here, it almost looks like a watercolor, slightly out of focus, but the cows are interesting in it. All right. So there we go. That is tonight's sunset. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors in it. Of course, the camera didn't record the last 2 minutes when the colors were even richer. It's just the way it happens, though. Increase later. But look at this beautiful blue skies here. Supposedly going to be getting rain, but it hasn't happened yet. Faithful truck camper. So we're just kind of in this plain surrounded by mountains. And it is very, very pretty. So it actually feels like I've described this place as like the Serengeti before. Long grass and trees, wide open space, mountains in the distance. We had some coyotes howling a few times last night. And there's only about 12 camp spaces in here, so you're lucky if you get one. There's that truck camper again. The fun machine. So we're about halfway through our turn. stabilization with circular correction, rotational correction. Technology is amazing these days. And there you go. That is our full 360-degree view at 24 millimeters and at 105 millimeters. If you look way off that way, you can see there's one camper down there and then several cattle in the field. And there's a tumbleweed going across there. So yeah, just a very cool campground. And it is free 99 being BLM 14-day limit. We're going to take off from our campsite here at the Cieneguita BLM site up by Empire Ranch, and we're going to drive down the dirt road, take a left here, and head back out to the highway, and then we go about 3 or so 4 miles south along the highway, and we're going to take a right turn up there, and we're going to a Harvest Host RV site called the Sleeping Dog, and they have a dump site there, dump and fresh water for $10. You may or may not be able to get an RV site there. So they fill up frequently. They do have some nice facilities there, a little store. We bought some wild honey that was harvested off the land around them. It was their own beehive that produced it. And the water is good, clean tasting water, some that's sometimes hard to come by when you're on the road. So it is kind of a handy thing to have just a couple of miles away from the BLM site, because the BLM site does not have a dump or fresh water. But the BLM site here is a really pretty place to stay. As you can see, it's more of a grassland, and then there are cattle, coyotes. As you saw in the beginning of the video, there are antelope or pronghorn. And then the camp area is kind of in a valley surrounded by mountains. So very cool place to stay. So we're just going to be driving up the Empire Ranch Road here back to the highway. And then we'll get back onto the highway and continue the drive to the Sleeping Dog Harvest Host RV site. So, we did go to the Empire Ranch and explored all the buildings there. The last time I was there, it was closed up. This time it was open. And I got to see the insides that I did not see the last time I was at this location. And it's a pretty cool building facility to tour. They've got some nice walking trails, and they have plaques along the trail that give information about what you're looking at, and it's very well informed, very well detailed. In the summertime, it looks like they do lead groups through the facilities, guided tours, and there was a little amphitheater down along the walking trail that I went. That's going to be in a second video showing the facilities. This video here is just concentrating on the camp area itself and the scenery around, and then also showing you the drive over to the dump site, which I cannot tell you, and you probably know it well yourself, how convenient it is to have a good dump site for only $10 out in the middle of nowhere, just a couple of miles from where you're camping. So this is a very good little tidbit of information to have in your packed full of tricks. So we are back on the main highway now, cruising south. There's, what's the town that's farther down there? Sonita? Is that what it was? Yeah, something like Sonita. We didn't go there. We just went to the barking dog, or sleeping dog. So there's our turn there, and it is a gravel road, again, very common in this area. And you can see on the left, there are some BLM campers there. They might be hunters up there if there's a bird season or something, but there is hunting in the area. So beware of that if you want to avoid it. There's also a monastery run by nuns out this way, and I guess you have to be in good standing with your church to be able to stay there, and they check on that. I don't remember what the name of the monastery was, but a quick look on the Google Maps ought to bring up the name of the monastery. So we are cruising on through here. The road, it does have water on it, but it's actually a fairly decent road. Good amount of gravel in it, not a lot of mud. And so we are turning here and getting closer and closer to the Sleeping Dog Ranch. And unfortunately, sadly, the lady's husband passed away in December suddenly, and he was 70. They had a couple of kids that I'm under the impression the kids have grown and gone, and so we don't know how long that she will continue running the Sleeping Dog Ranch, but as for now, it's a very convenient facility, dump location to have near the BLM site, Empire Ranch. Alright, so here it is, the turn into the Sleeping Dog, and there is the gate to the Sleeping Dog Ranch, and you just kind of come along in here, follow the road. You've got the road is nicely stacked on the sides with rocks that they've picked up around the property, obviously. Then you pull in, and the camp host will come out to greet you. And you should see her. Jenny, I guess is her name. So she's coming up there, and that is a wild and crazy German Shorthair that is her assistant. So the dog is just kind of running around, checking up on everything. He runs a tight ship there, very friendly. So Kelly has talked with her, and now we're going to head into the dump site, which is just so darned handy. I can't stand it. I thought I was going to have to struggle for hours and miles trying to find a place to dump. So here we go, right up to the facility here. On the right, that little shed is a bathroom, and then just to the left is about a 24-inch black ABS culvert pipe sticking up out of the ground, and you lift out the lid, and there is the hole for the dump. And then you pull up a little bit farther. I actually had to turn around. The fresh water is there, and the sewer flush hose is there too. So anyway, there you go. That is the hot ticket. Highly recommend Empire Ranch, Cieneguita BLM, and we'll see you on the next video for the Empire Ranch tour. Thanks for watching. See you on the other video.